in my family. Now, prior to me smoking, none of them that I knew of really ever smoked. Some of them maybe a little bit, I don't know. But I never smoked with them. But in the last 3 years, I have successfully smoked with, my wife, my brother, my sister-in-law, both my older sister, my younger sister, my mom, my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, my other sister-in-law, and her husband. Yeah, I think that's it. But you know what? That's in my family. So I don't have a huge family, and that kind of covers part of my wife's family, right? But yeah, you know what? To me, that's kind of cool. I love the fact that I could just sit there, and we could have a puff. It doesn't happen very often, but they all know I smoke. Some of them don't really smoke that much, or ever really. The coolest part was actually smoking with my mom, which was kind of weird at the same time. But I'd gone over to see her a while back, and we're just talking about, because she deals with a lot of mental health herself. She's got bipolar and depression and other stuff like that, and it's very challenging. She's been living with this for probably most of her life, and it's hard. It's really hard. I see the struggle that my mom has every single day when I look on Facebook and see what she posts, when I talk to her, and just growing up with my mom and seeing the struggle she has and the pain that she lives with now, right? And all these crazy, stupid medications that they have her on. Sorry guys, my headset's kind of moving a bit. So we're going to pause there and take a rip. It's puff time. I'm dying. I'm good though. I swear to God I'm good. Let's just adjust this mic. Oh. Oh. I sound like a dying whale or something. I'm just ridiculous here. And I would spit all over my phone. So let's take a little bit of a drink. Alright. Now that I've realized that I can breathe air. Alright. I have a text message on my other phone here, and I'm trying to type at the same time. But yeah, so that day that I was with my mom, and we were talking about all the pills she takes, everything she deals with. I was like, would you consider trying some pot? So I told her, I'm going to be back tomorrow morning. I don't want you to take this pill and this pill, because I don't know what pot might interact with it, right? I said, these ones for sure don't take, because I know cannabis is great for... The reason she takes those pills, cannabis could do the same effect without all that shitty side effect, right? I did my research, I looked it up, looking at all her stuff, because I didn't want to do something that could actually negatively impact my mom, right? So, alright. So yeah, so I came back the next day, and she's like, "Casey, you know what? I didn't take any of my morning pills." I'm like, "Oh, geez." I'm like, "Oh, all I told you was not to take this one and this one." She goes, "You know what? No, I didn't take anything." I'm like, "Okay." So I brought some infused fudge that I made. Super delicious. Wasn't super potent. Gave her a bit. Let it, I was there for an hour. She didn't feel a whole lot of it. But then she started walking around a bit. She's like, "You know what? Yeah, maybe a little bit." So then I loaded up. What did I have? Oh, I think some Golden Buddha. And I put it in one of my pens. I'm like, "Okay, you know what? Try this." And she's been a smoker of tobacco forever, right? So I just had to show her the pen. Very basic function, of course. Hold the button, take a rip. And so she started out small. She took about 3 puffs in total. Waited about 15 minutes. And then she got up and started walking around again. And she goes, you know what? I don't feel wobbly. And my mom always feels wobbly. She's got horrible balance issues now. She didn't feel wobbly. Her knees are always in pain. She didn't feel that pain. Right? She felt good. She felt like she could go for a walk. Right? And it was remarkable to see my mom because she looked happy in that moment. It was fantastic. I really thought it was cool. And I really encouraged her to actively look into this more. If this is something she wants to do, I would help find that supply for her, right? Even offered to pay for it. Because I don't think she would use much. And, she said, I'll let you know I am seriously thinking about it. And then she never really came back to it. So I don't know. I should actually go see my mom fairly soon and talk to her and just see if maybe she wants to give it another shot. Because I do think her way of life could drastically improve and would be just that much better with the use of cannabis. And of course, my mom does not drive. She relies on my stepdad to get here or there, right? So I think if I hooked my mommy up with a little bit more weed and got her a pen, well, that might be a little bit tough. I think a pipe, honestly. I should get my mom a pipe. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go online and track down just a nice looking, average, easy to use pipe. Or, yeah, I sound like a dog now. What about a bong? I wonder if I can convince my mom to use a bong. But definitely, I think a pipe would be very easy to load. Nothing too small. Something very super easy to clean. And hook my mom up because I would love to see my mom live a healthier, happier life. And one where she didn't want to just sit on the couch because she's in so much pain or because she's just feeling so blah. Because although all this medication she takes is supposed to help with everything she has, it also, all these shitty, fucked up side effects, it just makes her not care half the time. She forgets everything, and it's hard to see. I will admit that I don't see and talk to my mom as much as I should. Anywhere near it. We live in the same city. Not a huge city either. I live maybe 12 minutes from her house. Maybe 15. And I see her once every 2-3 months. I don't call my mom either. I don't even Facebook her. I'm a shitty son. But it's also what my family is like. We don't talk to each other. Because my mom doesn't reach out to talk to me. I don't talk to my sisters. They don't talk to me. We all love each other. We all have, absolutely, the love is there. We care about each other. Just, we don't talk. And it's on my dad's side, too. Before my dad passed away, even he kind of brought it up. My brother said the same thing. Is, we don't, it's just what we do. We don't talk. Which is fucked. It's not cool at all. So definitely, my message here is, if you have friends or family that suffer from mental illness, or if you think cannabis could help improve their way of life, definitely talk to them. Show them some research. Get them on board. Don't be pushy, but help open their eyes a little bit and, see what you can do. Help them out, right? Because it'll go a long way. And, of course, always talk to your family. Show them some love. I think tonight I'm going to call my mom. I am going to call my mom. I swear to God, I will call my mom. I love my mommy. All right, you know what? Let's browse a little bit here. Let's browse the world. Alright, I'm going to take a dab, but I'm going to take a small one, okay? So I don't cough into everything. I might still. I'm not going to lie. I might still cough. I probably will, but I'll try to make it smaller. Smaller. So, I'm very pleasantly surprised and happy to see that I'm at 483 followers on Twitter now. And, you know what? For a while there, we were because we had 29 people to go before we hit the 500 followers, which I was super stoked about. And then it started to plummet down. Then all of a sudden we were at 40. We lost people, which was fucked. And now we're climbing back up. We're at 483, 17 away. It might go back down. It might go up. I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. But I'm seriously looking forward to that moment when we hit the 500. Because you know what? I am going to do a nose dab, which is going to be so fucked. Because I don't really want to do a nose dab. But I did suggest it. So I'm going to do the nose dab. I'm going to make up a cool image on shit and throw that out. Of course, I'm also going to do the same over on Instagram. We don't have as many followers on Instagram. I don't post as much. But yeah, we should definitely push that one. I think, we're at 206 followers on Instagram. That's pretty good. I guess, I don't have that many. 113 posts. Holy shit, I have posted quite a bit. It's a lot of weed. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so we're going to get something up over there as well. And you know what? I do got to say this. Quick shout out to... I don't know how to say this guy's name, but I follow him on Instagram. Twisted Dad. So it's TWIZTID _ so DAD 204. Anyways, so yeah, Twisted Dad 204. I'm guessing that's how he's going for that. But this guy, of course, Canadian, so you know what, right there, you got a fist bump, buddy. Number 2, he's his last video, he's got his Timmy cup in there while he takes his dab. So you know what, you're Canadian when you got your dabs and your Timmies. But number 3, he's from Winnipeg, Manitoba. That's actually my hometown. Haven't been there in a long time. Well, to visit, but haven't lived there in a long time. It's surprising. I've met so many people in British Columbia that are from Winnipeg. It's like, holy shit. It's like we migrate out after a while. But I remember years back, probably 8 years ago, maybe. I was working at a mall, and I met one of the managers, and she was this total bitch of the store. And I didn't work in the store, but she was just a total bitch. And I found out towards the end, just before she decided to give her notice and quit and leave, because then she said she was going back to Winnipeg. I was like, "You're from Winnipeg?" She goes, "Yeah." I was like, "Okay, that does kind of explain the attitude." Because you know what? Some Winnipeg people can be dicks. I'm sorry, because I can be a dick sometimes too. I know I can. Oh god. Anyways, so it was just weird to see her from Winnipeg, so many others from Winnipeg. But yeah. All right. So you know what? I am going to. I think we're going to shut this down, but we're going to take a final rip here. And yeah. It's puff time. All right. Whew. All right, guys. That's it for this one. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Massroots. We're kind of all over the place, but really Twitter, Instagram, and Massroots are the 3 main sources that you can find us, ThePuffCast. And like I said, every Thursday night will be the live show now, and then random shows in between. And keep an eye out for the little sub show that I'll be throwing together pretty soon. But there's going to be a little bit more fundamentals to that, and there's going to be a little bit more behind it. So it's going to be something I'm going to be developing and not just jumping into head first like I do with most things. And of course, check out Hitting the Window with Nick and Lena. Google it, find them, listen, and subscribe, because like I said, their podcast is pretty cool and it's going to go places, I guarantee you. And one final last note is please be sure to head on over to budzone.ca and show those guys some love. Canadian dispensary. excellent flower, concentrates, topicals, extracts,